This is a Jandy Aquapure salt cell and chlorinator, and we have removed this completely from the system. There is usually a flow sensor here. Jandy actually recommends that you remove that. When you bought the salt cell or when you purchased the salt cell, it came with this cap, which we would put in here and tighten down. And then we use the cap that we sell in the store, and it has an O-ring in there. You want to make sure that's in the right place. And then we tighten that down. If you look into this cell, it is really calcified. It's definitely been neglected. In our area, well, every salt manufacturer recommends you check them quarterly. In our area, I recommend you clean them quarterly because we have a lot of calcium hardness in the water and a high alkalinity, high pH. Now, I'm gonna put it inside a bucket. Once again, we're gonna use a 4-to-1 acid mixture. So that's 4 cups of water to 1 cup of acid. There's our 4 cups of water. We're gonna add our 1 cup of muriatic pool acid. And see how that one's foaming? That one's fuming and the magic acid didn't fume. So that's the advantage to the magic acid. You wanna get just over the blades. So we added the acid 4-to-1 mixture in there, and what's happening is it's reacting with the calcium, so it's gonna eat away that calcium and clean that cell. Hopefully this cell is still usable. Because it's been neglected, it might have ruined the plates in the salt cell. So we're gonna wait until that stops bubbling and then we'll rinse it, and we can do it again just to make sure. The manufacturer recommends never leaving it over 30 minutes. So this is a Jandy True Clear cell. Actually, it's supposed to be clear here so you can see through and see if it's got buildup on it. This one's really simple. It doesn't need a special case or anything. We're gonna take a bucket of water. We got 10 cups of water in there. We'll add 1 cup of acid. That's the recommendation for this cell. Acid to water. This one, they actually recommend putting in upside down so that any air bubbles, you won't catch any air bubbles in the lid, and you can see it foaming there. And we'll just leave it up to a half hour until it's done foaming. So we've let this cell sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're not getting any more bubbling. The recommendation is to rinse it. So I've got a bucket of water. I'm just gonna rinse it off real good. And then we're gonna inspect it, and it actually looks pretty good. So nice and clean. We'll put that back in our system and the salt cell will be ready to go. Okay, so on the Jandy Salt Cell, we've let it go until it stopped bubbling. We're gonna go ahead and dump out this acid, and then I'm gonna use some fresh water to rinse. And I actually like to rinse the whole outside of this one in case I spilled anything. And then you can take a look inside this cell and see the difference.